What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we are going to be installing the Corksport strut tower brace. So why are we installing this today, you might ask? In layman's terms, what this is going to do is help with chassis stiffness, giving us a much tighter feel when cornering. Now, I will say one thing you need to do is get that rear sway bar. Here's a quick update for you. It completely changed the way the car drives and handles, especially when cornering. You have a lot more confidence. You have a lot more gaining speed when going into those tight corners. It's fantastic, man. I highly recommend both of these mods. Now, basically what this is going to do is help reinforce the rear sway bar, adding to that chassis stiffness. So as I do with most of my stuff, I'm going to go ahead and list out a couple photos of other strut tower braces that I have found that you can pick up for your Mazda 3 if you're not really looking for the Corksport one. My only concern, Corksport brace itself actually only has 2 mounting points, where a lot of these other ones have the 3 mounting points, but I've been assured that it doesn't really make a difference, so I'll leave that up to you to decide. So first things first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our 14mm socket and we're gonna remove all 3 of the top hat bolts on both the driver's side and the passenger side. Now, when you've removed all 6 nuts, what we're going to do is put them off to the side. Corksport has provided us with brand new nuts that we're going to be replacing those with. Now what we're going to do is take one of our provided nuts and put it on the bolt closest to the engine. Then we're going to take our torque wrench and we're going to set it from anywhere from 37 to 43 foot-pounds. I have mine set to about 40 foot-pounds, so that'll work. And then we're just going to torque that down. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Now it's time to install our strut bar. But first, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to adjust it just a little bit. As you can see here, we have a nut and our Allen key. What we're going to do is we're going to take our Allen key, get our 14mm socket right here, and we're going to loosen this up. That way it gives us some wiggle room to move this base around and adjust it as we need to. So when you have that in place, what you're going to do is set it across, and we're going to feed it through the 2 holes on both sides. Now when you get it to where you want it and it's adjusted how you need it to be, now you're going to want to make sure that it is flush up against the body. Now once you got it lined up perfectly, you're going to go ahead and tighten down that bolt with your Allen key. Now I went ahead and did it off camera, but Corksport wants this Allen key bolt torqued down from anywhere between 23 to 28 foot-pounds, so I did the happy medium of 25. Now the last thing we have to do is take our 4 nuts, put them on either side of the 2 top hat bolts on both sides, and we're going to torque them down 37 to 43 foot-pounds. Now the last step, your negative battery terminal might be making contact with your strut bar. All you're going to do is just bend it down, push it down, and get it out of the way. That's really it. So just one quick last thing I wanted to show you guys I mentioned earlier. So somebody on the Corksport Facebook group actually came into this problem, and something that I noticed as a result of just looking at this design. He had the teen coilovers, and the top hat nut was actually making contact with the strut bar itself. There weren't really any solutions in the comments that I could read. What he ended up doing was putting doubling up on washers and putting them underneath the strut brace right here. Now I don't know if it was just with that specific coilover or most coilovers. Just that one issue is the one that I've seen come up, but I figured I'd let you guys know and be transparent and make sure that you guys are aware that if you're trying to run a specific coilover, it may make contact with this strut bar. I'm not saying all of them will, because there's been plenty of people that haven't had problems. I just wanted to address that one single problem that I came across and noticed. Well, all right guys, that is the installation complete of the Corksport strut tower brace. If this helps you out in any way, please like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next Mazda video. Peace.